Hi, wisdom seekers. I want to start today with a series that I'm calling Lessons from an Inept Mother. I really want to share with you a few of the lessons that I learned from the relationship that I had with my mother, who's now passed. She passed about 5 years ago. And so I just want to share these. All of these lessons have come to me through the practice of writing wisdom, which I'll talk about a little bit as we go. First thing I want to talk about today is resilience. So early in life, I had put my mother on a pedestal. She was larger than life, always happy, dancing, singing. She really was involved. I'm the oldest of 4 girls. She was involved in all of our school activities and the neighborhood. We constantly had people around at home, dinner parties, pizza parties, you name it. And I really always looked at her and thought, she's amazing. She can just do anything. And I so wanted to be like her. But there were small little kind of cracks in that facade. She always seemed to not be able to keep track of time. I was constantly going, shouldn't we get ready for dinner, Mom? Or isn't it time for us to get to bed? Or, should we really not have more pizza? Just little signals. And one time when I was small, she said to me, Renee, you're the biggest adult in the house. And, she was right. I was. I was stepping in and being an adult when she couldn't. You see, there's a specific event that I remember when I was 9. She had made me oatmeal. I had to get up earlier for school than the rest of my sisters because I had started middle school. And I always loved these moments when she would sit with me for breakfast, and we would just have a few minutes, just she and I, because moments that were just for us were so few and far between, as you can imagine, in a house with 3 other girls. And on this particular day, she seemed, concerned. She wanted to talk to me. And over breakfast, over oatmeal, I learned that she was leaving my father. She needed to leave her marriage. But also, she needed to leave motherhood. She said that she felt like it was a choice made by others, that it wasn't a choice for her, that she had ended up in a life chosen by others and not chosen by herself. And she just couldn't stay in it any longer. And she needed something from me. She needed me to step up and be even more of an adult. She needed me to step up and take care of my sisters, make sure they got dressed and ready for school every day, and help my dad. She needed me to be an adult more than ever because she just couldn't. That day, my mother taught me something that probably already had a bit of knowing of, and that is resilience. But on that particular day, she connected me to being resilient in a way that actually over time that I've come to see as not necessarily a positive, although there's certainly positive aspects to it, but resilience can also go too far. And I've really had to, over the course of my adult life, come to terms with how I've taken being resilient too far. In many ways, I can take care of things, and it's easy for me to take care of things. So the plus sides of resilience for me are I don't ever worry about being able to take care of something or handling a situation or an emergency. I don't really worry about my ability in that way. But the flip side of being too resilient is being so tough and able to take care of some things that you don't allow others to take care of you ever. And I have certainly done that. When I found writing wisdom a few years ago, I began to write about my relationship with my mother and what her asking me on that day to be such an adult has meant for me. And I have written about the positives of it and the negatives. And I've really reconnected to the inner knowing and the emotions of what happened on that day and how it paved the course of my life. See, she taught me on that day resilience, and it has been an amazing backbone of my life. But she also taught me to be too resilient, to be too tough, to be too take care of everything, and to not allow others around me to take care of their part, to take care of me sometimes, or to even slow down and ask what I need to be taken care of. So now, through the practice of writing wisdom and that knowing, having that inner knowing, I can begin to answer those other questions of how I want to be taken care of. What do I need to be taken care of? How can others step up and take care of themselves rather than having me take care of things? It's a beautiful practice. If you'll consider joining us, I'll leave a link below. You can check it out. And I'll have more lessons from an inept mother coming soon. Thank you.